Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to the Live Inspired Podcast, Monday Morning Moments with John O'Leary. We record these each week so that you and I can begin these weeks and these days in awe and on fire with the bursts of inspiration. We're going to kick this one off with a quote from my buddy Herman Hesse. Herman wrote that trees have always been the most penetrating of creatures. Well, the first trip Beth and I took as a young couple was to San Francisco. As picturesque as the city was, it was what we encountered upon leaving the city that was most remarkable. And with the most recent devastating fires engulfing California, it is my hope that the lessons I learned decades ago might inspire us with courage to keep moving forward boldly today. Let me tell you more about it. The mighty Sequoia National Forest abounds with trees stretching hundreds of feet into the air. These are some of the oldest, some of the toughest, some of the tallest trees in the entire world. The enormity of it all is stunning, but learning what makes these trees so mighty is the real gift. Let me give you 4 things that really set them apart. Number 1, the scars make them stronger, and it does the same for you. These mighty trees have existed in a fire-prone area for more than 2,000 years. They not only survive the fires, but they thrive because of them. The scarred and the marred, burnt bark reveals the pain of past fires, that's true, but also visible proof of survival. The new bark actually grows around the old burned edges, and it becomes even stronger because of it. It turns out we all have scars. We all can view them merely as a painful reminder of what has happened and all that we've lost, or we can view them as a badge of honor for what we have survived, all we have learned, and the courage to keep moving forward. That's the first lesson from these mighty trees. Scars make you stronger. Secondly, yesterday's losses encourage tomorrow's growth. Although the sequoias might withstand the fire's mighty heat, the smaller trees, the smaller plants, the deadwood below are not as fortunate. The fire ignites them, it chars them, it reduces them to ashes. Once cool, though, these ashes become soil ripe with nutrients, allowing the surviving trees to thrive. Here's the lesson. Although no one seeks struggle, who would? They do, it turns out, provide the opportunity to reassess what matters, to reprioritize life, and to live more fully going forward. We can look down at the charred mess of yesterday with anger. We can trust slowly. We can risk a little. We can live passively. Or we can recognize the character cultivated, the network expanded, the faith deepened, and the vibrancy ignited through the struggles. That's the second key takeaway from this experience, that yesterday's loss encouraged tomorrow's growth. The third is the power found in letting it go. The heat from the fires triggers the cones produced by the trees to open and to drop their seeds into the rich soil below. From that heat, from that loss, from finally letting go, these little seeds are liberated to flourish with new life, to become new mighty trees. It is, my friends, in letting go of the things, the beliefs, the hurts, the missed opportunities we've been holding on to for a little too long that ultimately free us to not only release what's holding us back, but to boldly drop seeds of new possibility. So, my friends, let it go. Let it go. And the fourth and the final takeaway that I want to encourage you to grab onto today, not just about trees, but about life, is this. Don't do it alone. The sequoias do not have a deep root system. Instead, their roots find greater strength not by going down below their own shadows, but in stretching into and connecting with the roots of other trees around them. It's not their independence that provides their greatest strength, but their interconnectedness with other trees. My friends, whether recovering from addiction, or spending Sunday mornings worshiping with friends, or being part of a leadership group, the most successful, the most significant, and the most on fire for life people embrace the joy of sharing experiences with others. Great trees and great leaders utilize this truth to collectively reach new heights. So here we go. Let's move to the finish line, the launch line together. We can try to shy away from the challenges in relationships or tragedies in community, or all risks in life. That's one approach. We can allow the heat to permanently wilt our courage and to destroy our lives. It is, after all, extremely difficult to rebuild after a life of losses. Or, my friends, here's alternative two. It's the one I'm encouraging you to choose going forward today. We can utilize the lessons from the mighty Sequoia and make an alternative choice. We can choose to celebrate the scars, to utilize yesterday's loss to encourage tomorrow's growth, to let go of what we've been holding on to, and to refuse trying to do it alone. We can recognize that although we can't always choose what happens to us, we can always choose how we respond and become stronger because of it. Our decisions after being burned will not change the things we've lost, but it will profoundly change the lives we are blessed to live afterwards. I want to thank you for tuning in to our Live Inspired podcast channel. I want to thank you for being part of our interconnected world. And I want to thank you for believing like I do, that in spite of the fires we face and the struggles we endure, that the foundation is firm, the headwind and struggle may be real, but God is still God and the best is yet to come. So for this time and until next time, my name is John O'Leary. Today is your day. What a gift. Live inspired.